Entertainment Hour. We have a treat for you today. The good ship Pinafore is about to dock in our harbor with its bright, energetic presentation of the Yiddish Pinafore. The Gilbert and Sullivan Yiddish Light Opera Company launches yet another of its delightful adaptations of the beloved British comic opera. Our Pinafore is the classiest ship afloat. The adaptation features all the well-known Pinafore characters singing and talking in Yiddish and English. You will thrill. To the love story of labor. Are you getting labor? A lonely sailor, and Rochel, Josephine, the captain's Tochter. You will be charmed when the kleine Butterschüssel, little buttercup, sings about the delicacies she has for sale. She's carrying enough mechels in her basket to open her own kosher takeout kitchen. The captain, the admiral attended by his ganze Mishpucha, tells of his rise to the leadership of the Israeli Navy. He offers to make a shidduch with Rochel. And here's Elaine Lerner to tell you all about it.
Kleine Butterschüssel comes aboard the ship, which is docked in the harbor at Tel Aviv. She tells us about her knishes and rugala and gehackte labor, all of which she has for sale to the sailors.
Kleine Butterschüssel, schöne kleine Butterschüssel, ich weiß nicht, von was du's kommt mir. Äfsche bin ich doch fett ein bisschen, von was kleine Butterschüssel, der Name ist wie ein Geschwür. Muss doch versuchen, mein Zwiebel kochen, mein Blinze seinen doch an euch nahm. Kauf meine Knische, sie seien delicious, wird nicht vergessen den Tom. Ich kenn euch verhandeln, Bräuterlockchen mit Mandeln und alles, was das Herz nur gefällt. Was wird ihr denn sagen auf meine Paragen? Sie seien na Reis von der Welt. Was will ihr, ich hab es, kauf kein Kebabes, ich vermag nicht im Geschäft mit der Schlüssel. Will ihr some Kaviar? Oder ein Stückele? Aber, dann kommt zu kleine Butterschüssel.
Lernen auf ihr kleine Butterschüssel, schöne kleine Butterschüssel, weiß nicht, was das kommt hier. Sie ist Tag, fett ein bisschen, der paar kleine Butterschüssel, der Lohnen ist wie ein Geschirr.
Wilt ihr Lachs mit a Bagel, der gewickelte Tegel, mein Strudel ist doch ein neues Name. Ihr könnt euch überraschen mit meinen Homentaschen. Ihr werdet nicht vergessen den Tom. Ihr werdet werden graben von mein gehackte Leber. Ich habe, was das Herz nur gelost. A bräunen Gelatke, a gebrottene Katschke, oder äfsche gedämmte Brust. Was will der, ich hab es, was will der, nur sagt es, ich vermag nicht im Geschäft mit der Schlüssel. Will der a Kartoffel, oder äfsche a Waffel? Dann kommt zu euer kleine Butterschüssel.
Lernen auf ihr kleine Butterschüssel, schöne kleine Butterschüssel, weiß nicht, was das kommt hier. Sie ist Tag, fett
ein bisschen,
der paar kleine Butterschüssel, der Lohnen ist wie ein Geschirr.
la 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 la.
Here comes our hero, Labour. He pines for the Kapitan's Tochter Rachel. Of course, her rank puts her far beyond his reach, and he sings "Sie is a Mädel schön."
Sie is a Mädel schön, sie hat da so viel Gein, sie is a große Schönheit. De reichste junge Leid verbringen sie jetzt Zeit zu tun, ihr glänzte Arbeit. Und ich mit Liebe brenn, mein Herz wird tot zu platzt. Verwusst bin ich als Gestrafter. Ich bin ein alter Mann, ich bin mit abgeschatzt, mit Geld für unsere Tochter. Ich fühlt vor ihr mein Leben, freilich aufgegeben, also viel lieb ich ihr. Eu hab Rachmanes auf mir, ich bin nicht a Gewirr, ich lieb der Kapitans Tochter. Eu hab Rachmanes auf mir, ich bin nicht a Gewirr, ich lieb der Kapitans Tochter.
The Kapitan's Tochter Rachel really loves Labour, but her heart is broken because the Kapitan wants her to marry the Admiral, an alter man with a lot of prestige and status. She sings, "Treuig my Lager, how sad my fate."
Treurig mein Lager, ich denk nur von ihm. Sag mir kein Frage, red mir teuer. Oi, mich seh's und ich denk vor ihm. Ich kenn nicht sein so ungetreuer. Treurig mein Lager, ich denk nur von ihm. Sag mir kein Frage, red mir teuer. Schwer ist mein Herz, mein Kopf ist verdreht, mein Liebe lebt, meine Hoffnung ist tot, mein Leben lebt. Meine Hoffnung ist tot. Schwer ist das Herz, mein Liebe es brennt. Stark ist mein Wehtig und heiß die Tränen. Oi, ich bin treurig und ganz verklemmt. Keiner von euch will das nicht hören. Schwer ist das Herz, mein Liebe es brennt. Stark ist mein Wehtig und heiß die Tränen. Schwer ist mein Herz, mein Kopf ist verdreht, mein Liebe brennt, meine Hoffnung ist tot, mein Leben brennt, meine Hoffnung
And now the Kapitan himself comes aboard the ship and introduces himself in the famous song, "Ich bin der Kapitan von der Schiff."
Kapitän von der Schiff.
Und ein sehr guter Ballerboss.
Ich bin sehr, sehr gut, allemal in fröhlich Mut und ich selbe nach Kurs.
Ist sehr, sehr gut, allemal in fröhlich Mut und ich selbe nach Kurs.
Ich bin angestoppt mit Geld, ich hab Häus gefahren der Welt. Der alte Teufel gibt mir nicht da durch. Und was soll da kommen für eine große Sturmen? Es gibt mir gerade nicht da Burke.
Was kein Mal,
Nein, kein Mal.
was kein Mal.
Es ist einmal.
Es geht im Roller nicht auf Bunge. Denn wir sagen schnell und Englisch, Mensch, von der stolze Kapitän von der Schiff. Wir sagen schnell und Englisch, Mensch, von der Kapitän von der Schiff.
Ich gleich einmal in der Nacht zu spielen.
Und wir alle bleiben dort allein.
Lass da Reus reden a Wort. Ich gleich zu spielen Akkord. Ich hoffe, ich mache sehr play.
Wir verstehen jeder Wort, gleich zu spielen vor. Und wir bleiben doch ganz gut allein.
Wenn mein Trump, der weg mein Ace, geht mir größer Schweiß. Ich hans auch immer wie ein gutes Spot. Wenn der Kiebitz in mein Plätze, gibt mir gar eine schlechte Eize. Ich sage Lili nicht da Wort.
Was kein Mal,
Nein, kein Mal.
was kein Mal.
Schon einmal.
Redet Roller Neues Abend. Denn wir sagen schnell und Englisch, Mensch, von der stolze Kapitän von der Schiff. Wir sagen schnell und Englisch, Mensch, die Kapitän von der Schiff.
Robert,
Ah,
come on here over here, Robert. Robert is the producer, and we want to ask him a few questions, right?
Ahead, Gar.
All right. I know you travel all over to perform, for example, London, Toronto,
Yes,
and of course, Florida.
yes.
Tell us about your performance in London. How was it received?
Well, it was unbelievable. We went to London in August, and they told us that all the Jews in London are gone in the month of August. They're on holiday. We wouldn't have anybody in our audience. The first show was sold out. The second show was sold out. The word of mouth went out. The third show and the fourth show, they had to hold the curtain because of the demand for the tickets. And I'm still getting letters from people in London asking us to bring our Yiddish Pinafore there.
That's very nice. And how about Toronto? Was that a big hit? too?
Toronto was great. Toronto, we did 3 shows. The man who's doing Admiral in this little performance today was our Coco in Toronto, and he's a Torontonian, and the whole city came out for him. We raised $10,000 for the chair in Judaica at the University of Toronto.
That's one of the things. You do a lot of fundraising for synagogues and organizations and so on.
Gary,
Charities.
we're a non-profit group. We do this because we feel we have a mission to preserve Yiddish and Yiddishkeit in America, or wherever in the world.
Well, you're doing it very lovingly, I believe, in this.
Well, we only do it with love because it certainly isn't anything in our pockets. We're a non-profit group, and we help synagogues. We help. We went to where was
Oh, that's
that?
where you went, yeah.
Anyway, we raised money to rebuild Tel Aviv after they bombed Tel Aviv with the Scuds. So, the Hadassah in Silver Springs, Maryland. That's right.
You know, I know that all the reviewers really say that you're doing an admirable job on both levels there.
Thank you, Gary.
And it's really interesting. You know, you don't have to speak much Yiddish, really, to enjoy the Yiddish Pinafore, because all dialogue is spoken in English.
That's right.
As well, you don't have to be as fluent in Italian to understand Aida, right?
Well, anything we say in Yiddish, we repeat in English, so you can find the story. The thread of the story is carried throughout the dialogue.
You know, since you have such a nice group here and they all do it really without pay, so to speak, how about introducing each one?
I would be so pleased to do so.
Start over here.
Kleine Putterschüssel, Sheila Scherzer.
Hi, Sheila.
Hi, how are you?
You're doing a wonderful job.
Thank you.
Thank you. I'm having a wonderful time.
Good. Who's next?
The next person is Labour, is Mr. Al Baruch. He happens, come here, Al. He
Yeah,
happens,
don't be bashful, Al.
he's
not at all.
a cantor, and
Is he really?
he was a music teacher, and he is our musical director.
Uh-huh. Are you cantering
do?
at the moment?
I certainly am in Great Neck.
Oh, really?
Long Island, yeah.
Oh, very nice. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
The next lady is our Rachel. That is Arlene Kane.
Arlene Kane. Hi,
Gary.
Arlene.
This young lady's a Rebbitzin.
Yeah, really?
And the rabbi's over there turning the pages.
Where are you, Reverend?
In Brooklyn,
In Brooklyn?
Madison Jewish Center.
Oh, very nice. We have to have you back on the show and talk with you about it.
Okay.
And you have a beautiful voice,
Thank
too.
you.
Gary, this gentleman is our admiral today. This is Murray Nesbitt.
Murray
And
Nesbitt.
He was
Hi,
the
Murray.
star of our
Good to
show
see
in Toronto.
Uh-huh. And,
And the last time we did the Mikado with you,
yes, that's right. So how was it going back to Toronto?
the theater was 4 blocks from the house I grew up in.
Is that right?
Mhm.
Well, that's very nice. Thank you for coming.
Thank you.
His cousine Chaver is Evelyn Rubb.
Evelyn Roth, okay.
Ich bin da mit meinem ganzen Mischproche.
And the two ladies over here, this is Shelley.
Shelley, come on over here, Shelley.
Shell.
Hi, Shelley.
And this lady over here
Elaine Lerner.
is Elaine Lerner, our manager.
Okay. And I want to thank you for managing everything. Not this time.
I love it. I love dealing with people. I'm dealing with people from both sides because it has to be good for our group and it has to be good for the people that are raising monies. And there has been a lot of monies indirectly raised by this bit of fundraising. As a matter of fact, this Sunday we will be at the Marathon Jewish Center in Queens. And we really enjoy going. It's like a family feeling. When the audience sees us and we start to sing and the whole thing, it's like the whole family, the whole mishpucha got together.
Elaine, tell me, when you have the whole company, how many people are there?
Well, we must have about 50 people in the company. Every part is double cast. So that if one person is not available due to some other commitment, then we have the other one and we share, we equally share around.
So generally it'd be 25 people performing, right?
Approximately, yes. That's correct.
We need one more thing to introduce the young lady who's doing the music here.
Absolutely. Estelle Grossman. Bob, you want to introduce Estelle?
Estelle, just a word about Estelle.
Yeah.
When we got started in about 70-something, we didn't have any funds. As you know, we're a self-supporting group. And Estelle Grossman was our first pianist, and she worked on the cuff, Gary. Isn't that wonderful?
It sure is.
So she's got wonderful character.
And she's doing a good job.
Yes, she does.
Okay, so Elaine,
Yes,
introduce the next number.
Yes, sir. Okay.
Hey, you need the microphone.
Yes, I do need the microphone. Well, following the Admiral song, the Capitan song, the mighty Admiral Ben Gurion, attended by his mishpocha cousine Chava, tells of his rise to the leadership of the Israeli Navy. He sings When I Was a Lad, which translates into Wenn ich hab die Junge Keches gehat.
Copper and stone, and we believe we use it like a term to identify this culture that use both copper and stone.
Well, let's talk about that culture. What kind of people were alive here back